Alright, welcome back to another Expanse reaction episode. We have nothing else to say. We are excited to watch it, and let's just begin. Let's just slide right into the episode. But afterwards, if you want to stick around, we're gonna also watch the Aftershow with Ty Frank and Wes Chatham. So let's start up. Okay, so judging by the previously shown, it's all about Naomi, Philip, and Marco. So I'm guessing this is where we're gonna stay this episode, which I hope is gonna be amazing. I have no doubt.
But it is your ship. May I use it? Of course.
What is he gonna do with it? But seriously, this actor, Marco's actor, is beautiful as hell. Look at him.
If I had known the Augustin Gamara would have driven you away and torn apart our family, I wouldn't have done it.
You're doing to Philip the exact same thing you did to me.
Honestly, he's insane.
He doesn't deserve
He's
to die.
justifying everything.
No idea.
Every horror he's done or planning to
You're only
do.
there.
Are we pursuing Zbia finally?
Fred once told me that when he died, he wanted his body put in a recycler.
You deserve better than being fed to mushrooms.
We all end up as
Always thought he was
mushrooms
playing
this
the
way or
game.
another.
The Rossi are still in one piece when we get there.
Not much of a transmission delay.
Yeah, he's close.
So Zmia is meeting up with the Martians
Philip,
and the rest of the Belter fleet that they stole from Mars. Right?
I've missed so much of your life.
Yeah, he wasn't shaving the last time you saw him.
I'm a fighter. Strength makes us who we are.
Killing people doesn't mean you're strong. You're not a boy anymore.
I don't care if you believe me or not.
I believe you. I do. Walking away is the only choice anyone ever has.
What the hell's that?
A bullet.
Shit, you were shot?
Yeah, a lot.
All right, hold on, I'll get the auto doc.
Yeah, it just itches a little bit.
Avasarala didn't mention the free.
Oh, that was
I can give you
beautiful.
one of my old needles if you want.
We got profiles, drive signatures, and course projections, which we sent to Avasarala.
The threads are coming together. They're finding out
Frigates,
all the details.
destroyers.
They're not in the dark
He does
anymore.
have his own navy.
This is crazy. Holden, I know that you want to help Naomi, but getting back the protomolecule is more important.
They managed to stop him for a second there. Sin is eating well for a Belter. I don't think he's gonna have a problem with the starvation that's coming. I noticed how the camera is moving slightly
Been hit hard
every
before.
time they're on the float.
Almost
I like the drinking on a boat part.
Check Amos's quarters, he's well stocked.
Of course he is. What is Holden wearing? What is
But
this?
why
Is
would he
this an
take-
armor, or why is he the only one wearing the vac suit?
Oh.
Okay, without the helmet, right? But
Found a message.
he's the only one that's wearing it.
Left
I guess he's the
read.
only one that's ready.
It's them, and they're burning like hell.
Everyone suit up and get ready for a high G burn.
Ooh. Are we gonna fight? Alright, let's see what you got, Bull. What kind of pilot are you?
Initial lock.
It's getting tense. Let's see. Oh, that's so cool!
I'm gonna run.
That was so cool. What? it? Okay, the real gun, right?
Zamia, this is Rocinante.
Zmia is going
The
to
reactor's still online.
slither away.
Main power down.
What? Look at Bella. Bella is a beautiful ship, right? I keep saying beautiful this episode. Everybody's beautiful. It's the word of the day.
Your weakness nearly undid everything we fought for. That's who you are.
Marco is a beautiful father as well. Yeah, great father and a role model that any son would wish for.
Goodbye, Naomi.
That was painful.
Naomi. Please. Fix this with Marco.
This was I have to say it's a beautiful episode. I don't know, it was weirdly tense throughout. It wasn't really action heavy. I don't think like a second was wasted, right? I know what was going to happen, and I was expecting this, right? But still seeing it with this, it's beautifully shot, the whole episode, plus the music. I don't know, it's so thrilling and it's so exciting and sad and heavy and worrying at the same time. I guess you remember there was a scene in the second or third episode where Monica was out of air and Holden gave her the oxygenated blood, if I remember correctly, that's how he called it. She was able to recover somewhat afterwards. So Naomi should be fine. But yeah, that was tense. In the books, he was even more tense. I don't know, maybe now that I know what was going to happen, I knew she was going to try to jump to Chetzemoka, but in the books, you don't really get that feeling from the start. You really think she's going to kill herself. So maybe if you didn't know when you were watching, you had the same impression. I don't know. It's interesting. Let me know. Let me know if this was your first time with this story. What was the first impression that you got? This was a good scene. It was the last of. I mean, there was so many good scenes. Freaking hell, this show is so beautiful. I don't know, I'm lacking in words today, I guess. At least the show wasn't lacking in good words and dialogue, okay? It's not the same, but okay. Let's watch the after show.
Welcome back to Ty and That Guy.
It's good to be back.
Ty.
Episode 507 of The Expanse, Oyedeng.
Directed by Marisol Adler. Damn, man, what a great show. What a great episode. I love this episode.
Really
these
nice
two episodes
directing.
especially. And
I don't know if I didn't
these
notice
two
it
episodes
before,
have
but
just
when
a
they were on
lot
the
of,
ship, like the camera was like moving
Naomi
like on a real
storyline,
ship,
which is good
that's
because
floating
we're
on
going to
the
be talking
sea.
to Naomi.
That's kind of a nice, cool
Marco,
addition.
to be able to see
I like it.
them, Naomi and young Marco. I'm looking forward to talk to her about her preparation.
Yeah, and I don't remember
with
who
Naomi.
pitched that. We don't like to do flashbacks. Just that brief couple of seconds of that moment between the three of them, Naomi and Marco and the little baby.
But the thing is, it was images, flashes of memory. It was just kind of like an abstract thing to kind of give that glimpse. It wasn't,
It was shot to be very subjective, to shoot it in a way that makes it clear that it is a memory.
I also think, and one of the things that you guys do really well,
that translated well.
End of a season 2, the way we show that he's grown is he abandons his hunt for the proto-molecule monster and goes to save Naomi. Now this season we're showing that he's grown by having him not go after Naomi and go after the proto-molecule. So this guy needs to figure out what growing up really is, you know.
I can see, you know, after
He's
episode 10,
growing in
after the
all
credits.
directions.
And one of the things that I was curious about, is it possible when Naomi makes that leap, is it possible for someone to survive for that long?
NASA accidentally put one of their scientists in vacuum in the 60s. And we have it on video, so we know exactly what happened.
Sorry.
Yeah, we know.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
But you know, the two big dangers are radiation. On Earth, you can hold your breath for a couple of minutes, but that's because you actually hold air in your lungs, and your body keeps taking oxygen from the air trapped in your lungs. In space, you can't do that. You have to breathe out. You have to let all the air out. So that means you have about 15 seconds of oxygen in your blood before you pass out.
Now is a good time to bring on our special guest, the great Dominique Tip.
Miss Tipper was amazing.
I was just telling Ty, this is actually the first time I saw 507. So
That's
good.
because you weren't in it, so you were
and
like,
I remember
I'm not gonna watch it.
We were doing double, and I remember seeing you every day getting in the van from your day at work. Your eyes are bloodshot red. You're just exhausted. And I just thought you got into the booze again. I didn't even know that. But now I see this. And I'm like, wow, you know, this is. I was talking to Ty earlier that you guys have those images or those flash at younger, happier times, and you know have the little baby that you're holding.
It was really sad, actually.
I find that you and Marco's. Sorry,
I think it was. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
Thank you, sweetie.
Her bromance is real.
Is we needed to understand what it was that they used to have for it to seem stupid. Right. So we needed that moment. We needed to feel this intensity because that you have to have it.
Somebody as smart as Naomi being involved with him, but it really just shows the level of his manipulation.
We definitely see that Naomi has a type because Holden is like, I think Marco is like the bad guy version of Holden.
And you meet their ex and you're like, oh, you went for the opposite. I think Holden is safe. I don't want to say boring, but calmness. Is the opposite.
Just call him boring. How are they alike?
They're both charismatic and they're both incredibly passionate about their ideas.
Yeah. He needs to defend Holden.
They're both incredibly driven in that way.
Yeah.
I think Naomi likes guys who are driven.
Yeah, but you know, Marco has this manipulation. Everything. He is the center of everything. The scene with Josiah, when Josiah wanted to take command, broke him down and humiliated him, and
that's why I said, you know, Marco's the bad guy version of Holden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if
the other two don't see it,
but I think we get glimpses of that. The line is always so thin. Like, it's so easy for someone who we consider good, Holden, to tip into Mark, consider the villain.
One of the most heartbreaking scenes is when Josiah backhands you and just completely rejects you after you had that moment where you held him, you know, like your son. And then you look at Sin.
I think what Naomi represents in that whole thing is hope. I'm going to be able to save him. I'm going to be able to kind of break down this radicalization and break through the manipulation that Marco. And it's just like that moment is when she's like, I couldn't do it. I failed again. That was one of the most devastating moments.
From the outside, it seems like justification for a suicide attempt.
I didn't get to work with Marisol much. It seems like you guys had this great connection.
I loved working with Marisol, and I'm just glad she was there for these episodes.
Nurturing and supported, exact opposite of what I feel when I work with Ty.
I have a different process. My process is I beat you until you 7 and 8 being such a touchy, emotional story about an abusive relationship, how people find themselves trapped in them and how people are able to escape from them. I think having a woman direct those episodes added that extra 1% of understanding and empathy. And like any of our directors, you know, I would have trusted them to do it, but I think she just brought something to it that was just a little more.
Well, I'm not sure what it was, if it was because the director was a woman or Dominique was expressive this episode, but this, like, her inner turmoil of being a mother and then on the other hand having to leave her son again, like all that disappointment and hope before the disappointment was, I don't know, there's something, another dimension to this episode that I especially didn't see from Naomi before. she's a very closed person, so now like all these emotions are coming out, and I think like the whole team is not just the director or a performer, like everybody there, like the writers, and they all contributed to this effect.
It's just been so great working with you for over 6 years now, and I feel like you know, one of my best friends. And
I'm so sorry we kill you after episode 7.
Yeah,
I'm
God,
sorry.
I hope you make it.
Yeah.
I hope I make it too.
What else is there to say? But let's excitedly wait for next episode. See you soon.